We are back. So last time, I tried exploring the jelly shroom caves.
Passing 100 meters.
Sorry.
Efficiency decreased.
I tried exploring the jelly shroom caves, but I forgot to bring my depth upgrade for my sea moth. So this time, I'm gonna do that. So, yeah, we can leave that there. Do we care at all? Any of that? No. Also, we can unpin this recipe. Yeah, the Jelly Shroom Caves, I think, has a multi-purpose room, which is really useful, because most of the base building is kind of contingent on using a multi-purpose room to be practical. Like, there's obviously some elements that strictly require it, but, like, most of it, it's just... having a tube house sucks. I don't want to have a tube house.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Might as well get some food and water while we're here. This is heals and water, right? Okay. I'll take 2. Gimme.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Alright. So now we eat a cooked peeper. And then... we'll drink some water too, just so I don't have to worry about it. I have lots of batteries. One thing that's nice is that, because it's, because this is hardcore mode, I never actually have to worry about... what items I bring with me, because, like, if I died, I'd lose everything. Yeah, I'll take another med kit, and then this bladderma. We'll take one more bladderfish, just to be safe. Sea moth. Am I crazy? Where's my sea moth beacon? Why? How did I not see that? Whatever. Yeah, so I got the upgrade, right? Yeah, so I think this brings me down to 300 meters, or 400, maybe, not 500. I think the max is like 400 or 500. But yeah, I love this game. I really hope that they expand more on like the vehicle modification system, because in this one it's really simple. I feel like they could get a lot more complex with it by having things be stacking and more complex, you know? Like, rather than just being slots, it could be, you know, like there's certain upgrades that can fit into certain spots. Like there's there's like internals, externals, you know, hull upgrades. So like there's only so many hull upgrades you can get, there's so many engine modifications you can have. That kind of thing. So now that we can go down here without getting crushed, it's now a lot easier to travel, because I now have basically infinite oxygen as long as this thing has at least a little bit of power. Hello beasties, hello beasties. Ignore me. Okay. The thing is that I don't actually remember where to go. It's been a bit since I played, but maybe this can guide me a little bit. I think I've already been here. I scanned everything. I don't think it's gonna be down there. Because I think we have to go deeper. So maybe down here? This feels wrong. Hello. Scary monster noises. Oh boy. Yeah. This game is fucking scary. Oh, proposed Degassi habitat. When did I get that? Oh, that's the way I'm supposed to go. Because I think that's in here. Yeah, it is. My friends. Oh boy. I love how beautiful this game is and how scary. Like, it's weird how they managed to make it both so beautiful and genuinely so harrowing. It's weird how well they were able to do this. I'd like, okay, we're just gonna, I don't care enough about battery life to be picky anymore.
New blueprint acquired.
Magnetite. This is... Sorry, this is the main reason I'm down here. It's because the multi-purpose room is gonna make base building super convenient.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh. Yeah, because we also get the somewhat newly added mega thing, where we have the extra large
Signal
room.
location uploaded to PDA.
Boy.
Integrating
Oh
new
boy,
PDA
why
data.
is my mouse...
Integrate
sometimes hairs get trapped in my mouse sensor. Okay,
new PDA data.
that's better. So yeah, water filtration is pretty good. It's a little bit expensive power-wise, but it's good because it gives you water and salt. And salt means that you can preserve things like Reginald's, which means you basically have an unlimited supply of really good food. However, I will say, one thing I'm kind of disappointed is that they never have like a calorie compacting machine or something along those lines, because I always wanted you to be able to synthesize and create your own what are they called? Nutrient bricks or blocks. Are they bricks or blocks? Check. Block. But yeah, I like the idea of it being like you put any food item in, and then it produces once it gets 75 foods worth, it'll combine that all into one brick, and then any of the water left over gets added to, every 50 water gets turned into a large water. So something that gives like 25 food for water would be like you need 3 of those to make a nutrient brick, and then you have 12 water that contribute to your next large water. Oh, ultra high capacity tank, let's go. Honestly, I don't think I think I might do the lightweight high capacity tank, because I don't really need ultra high capacity. I'd rather have speed. I think that's it for this. I do think I have to go upstairs though. I have to get up there, and I don't think I can do that from here. Yeah, I have to like get in through the top. There's a few more things in there. The drooping stingers are kind of scary. But yeah, you can see, like, doing this without, oh, there isn't an upstairs. Oh, I must be thinking of a different habitat then. My point is that, doing this without, like, infrastructure or the sea moth would just be a pain in the ass. And even, like, without the sea moth, getting the infrastructure to actually get anything down here would be a pain in the ass, too. I already have that. Let me see. Power cell charging fragment. That's a huge, huge recipe. Because once you can use power cells to charge stuff, or you can recharge power cells, it means that vehicles become infinitely renewable. Moonpool is also really good, but it doesn't work with the Cyclops. I'm surprised that they don't have like some sort of like sun pool. Maybe they'd have a better name for it, but like a mega pool where like you can dock multiple small vehicles or the entirety of the Cyclops. Any other power cell chargers?
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm not going to be going over any of the lore in depth in this series, but if you do want to do that, there's like all of the audio is available on the wiki, I believe. And but also at the same time, you should just, if you like horror games but you're not a huge fan of really spooky jump scare intensive games, and you also like survival games, it's probably like even if you don't, it's still worth giving this game a try, because it is like it's held up for so many years, you know? It's just so good. I got those diamonds because I need diamonds for some vehicles and stuff. Alright, Jelly Shroom Caves exit. Let's get out of here. Because the next Dekasi habitat, yeah, we got this one. Turn that off. Now we need to go to the 500-meter one. But to do that, we're gonna need a stronger vehicle. I don't actually think... I think there's like some blueprints that are useful there, but I don't know if there's anything actually that powerful. Hey, don't hurt me, friend. We're friends, right? We're friends, right? Oh my god, we're not friends. We are so not friends. Anything for me to scan here? No. Okay, you're done. You're done being a meanie. Alright. I don't think there's any reason to leave the beacon here, so I'm just gonna snatch it. Yeah, Jelly Shroom Caves. Very scary. Very beautiful. So I think what I'm gonna do now is head back to the life pod and bring some basic construction materials, because I need to start building a base, because the next place has crab squid, which are dangerous, and so I'm gonna need to have a safe zone nearby. And so for that, I'm gonna have to make a checklist. So starting off, let's go down to base pieces. So we need at least one foundation. I don't think I need a scanner room yet. Need a hatch. Do I have any power generation? Oh, bioreactor. That'll work. Yeah. And I'll bring a solar panel as well. I think you can have 6 pinned recipes, right? Yeah. I love the way that they kept supporting this game. after launch. It's just so good. And then honestly, battery charger I feel like isn't even worth it at this point. What I really need is modification station. I'm just like, this is just for the basics of the thing, so I don't need things like scanner rooms yet. I guess I'll take the multi-purpose room just so that I have everything documented. So we're gonna need a lot of titanium and copper, and I think we're also gonna need gold. Do we need any gold? We need 1 gold. 2 lead, no diamonds, no lithium. We'll want at least 1 beacon, but we don't need a propulsion cannon. Oh, silver? No silver. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more titanium. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Okay. No messages? Let's get going. So, we can do some of the easy things really quickly. Yeah, we need more titanium because we need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And do we need it? We just need 1 copper technically, but oh yeah, we're not gonna have enough storage space to bring that much. I might have to drop off some things. Yeah, we need at least 3 quartz. Hello. Explodey baby. Yeah. So ba, 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 ba. Okay. So we have 3 of that, 3 of that. 2 of we only need 1 copper. For some reason. Somehow. Don't need a laser cutter. Actually, we can compact a bunch of our inventory space by doing this. Because since we have the blueprint to charge batteries, it's really not a big deal. Like, we don't need to hold on to batteries anymore. We just need 1 battery per thing, and then, like, maybe 1 extra, but even then, we're very rarely are we using all of our tools at once. So we can just have 1 in storage and then use its battery as our backup. Or 2 backups. Okay, so the main things that are going to take up space are, I need to grab silver. I'm just going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll make it work. Let's move these out. Let's see if I can put this... Oh, titanium. I need that. I don't want the Reginald. I don't need 3 nutrient blocks on me. I don't think I need another water. So... Where's this? Yeah. This is also why I think, like, this game could work really well for, like, to have, like, a Factorio automation thing. Because I played a little bit of Factorio, like, the demo tutorial, basically. And while it's fun, I do think the game being entirely focused on automation is not really the experience I would want Subnautica to become. Like, I'd think it'd be cool as an option where, like, if you want to do certain, like, there'd be, you know, aspects of the game that would only be accessible if you have, like, industrial amounts of power. And would require, you know, lots and lots of resources. This is not... Where... I need sandstone. How did I get all the way over here? I'll get some air. Breathe my air. Also, I'm pretty sure I got everything I needed from the, whatchamacallit, from the Aurora. So, I don't think I need to go back there anytime soon. Hello. One thing that's good to know about crash fish is they don't turn very well, so it's often better to take turns than it is to go in a straight line, even if taking those turns slows you down as well. It's still pretty efficient. Sandstone generates here, right? Am I losing it? Yeah, it does. Unfortunate. What the shit? I just saw a fucking sandstone right there. Right? In the ocean, straight up losing it. By it, let's just say, mind. Bruh. Yay. Yeah, I've been doing like silly titles for these videos. And I think that this one is probably gonna be Lose My Mind. The problem is that if I do that, then I won't be able to use it again, so I'll have to come up with better ideas in the future. Honestly, if this goes well and I want to keep playing Subnautica after this series, I might install the difficulty mod. What's it called? The one that's like meant to make it a roguelike. I really like that mod. It's hard, it's very like unintuitive in a lot of really interesting ways. And oh, I need the habitat builder. That's important. And then oh yeah, I got an extra gold. But that's okay. We'll just take these. And then if we get anything that's not silver, I'll put it there. It's not the most organized system, but it is a system. Kind of. It's not a system. It's just shoving shit where it fits. Yeah, like, part of the reason why I like the idea of automation being added to this game is that, like, a big part of what makes it fun is the progression system, where you go from basically at the whim of the ocean to, you know, to actually having a lot of power over it. And, you know, not in like a destructive way necessarily. I'm not saying like I want the game to be about destroying this beautiful planet, but about like you don't have to be scared of it materially because you know that you're powerful enough to survive. Okay. Do we have anything over here that we'd want over here? Yeah, that's good enough for me. We have the habitat builder. We have... Okay, we have enough lead. Oh yeah, I have an extra lead. That's what I wanted to get rid of. So we have enough lead. We have enough quartz. 2, 4... well, bare minimum, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'll have to collect some titanium when I'm there, but that's fine. And then we have gold, we got copper. Yeah, enough quartz. Yeah. Let's get out of here. And the place I'm gonna build it is gonna be, basically as close to this proposed Degassi habitat as I can. Because, yeah, it's gonna be a bitch and a half to get there. I doubt there's anything useful there. I didn't bring any... I did bring my laser cutter. So, that's good. I can crack open any wrecks that we find. Speaking of which, this looks like a wreck right here. Don't know... I might have been here before. Yep, that's fine. Another thing is that I'm not just gonna build my habitat right next to these just because they're story elements. I mean, that's like why I'm setting them up there, like the most immediate reason, but I'm going to make sure that they're positioned at an intersection between different biomes, because when biomes intersect, you can set up a scanner room that lets you scan all of the nearby biomes simultaneously, and it's really effective for getting resources. Oh, is this the cave? No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder what's down here. Moon pool! Let's fucking go. Ooh, ruby. I'm gonna put a little beacon here. Rubies. Just because sometimes oh yeah, rubies and gels. Arrow. Gel. Mats. Stop. Because this right here can be used to make arrow gel if you combine it with a ruby. And I'm gonna need those later. Oh! Alien tech! Alien tech! I love the fucking precursors. They're so freaky and the lore is so weird. I genuinely really like it. I know not everybody is, you know, would be a fan of it, but I love it. So, is it this way? Yeah. Yeah. Let's try and find a good intersection. Because this area is kind of like an ecological dead zone. Actually, there are the aerogel mats right there. So, why don't I just set up like right here? Let's do it! Alright, and now we need an...
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is
and then
not.
we need... this... How's the, sun 2%? Not great, but it's enough to produce oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so now we have, got that, got that, got that. Now we need a bunch of titanium. The main thing I want being... oh, there's rubies here. I want to get that bioreactor set up. Fill it with creatures. Yeah, because I have some space now, so I can afford to just grab random shit. Oh, radiation. Urine. Urinite. Pee-pee. Pee-pee funny. Oh fuck, warpers. I hate warpers. They're so fucking scary. They genuinely terrify me because they'll just teleport you. And then there's just this moment where you're screaming in game, and then in real life you're like, wait, where the fuck am I? And horror, monster, trouble, awful, devil, evil. Um, Limestone. It's already been half an hour. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Whoa. Where did it go? Oh. This is gonna be... or what is this? I'll call it the Warper base. Because there's a bunch of scary warpers. Alright, so now we can build interior module. No? Interior pieces, very different.
A reliable power source.
Indeed, a reliable power source is an important step towards self-sufficiency. Okay. Alright, I just need to make sure I have a timer set so I don't accidentally spend way longer than an hour playing this game. So now that we have that, I'm going to grab some random plants, because fortunately you can basically use any biomass. How big are these samples? Pretty big. I know that it's not the most efficient. I know that there's whole graphs and shit to figure out what's the most efficient one, but all we need right now is just something. And look, it's already generating more power than we got from the from that terrible solar panel. If we could get some power transmitters, then we could get better solar panels, but I don't think it's worth it. We don't have titanium, so we need to collect some more. It's very dark, so I think I'm gonna take you. So your lights are way better than what I can do on my own. Ow! Wait. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much damage the fish can do. Just like, sometimes you slap into them and kill them without a problem, and sometimes you slap into them and then they fucking destroy your ship. Alright. So now we can use this as a sort of spotlight. Also, I know that there's like a bunch of glitches in this game to like go faster and whatnot, but I'm not doing any of that. Also, I'm grabbing gel sacks because might as well. I don't think I need any more quartz for now. Oh my gosh, imagine if there was like a recall mod for your vehicles where like you can call your sea moth to automatically navigate to you. That would be sick. Wow, this place is scary. But also low on titanium. Whew. Yeah, that's one thing that I always find interesting about this game is like they have like, you know, there's recipes that require like 20, 30 titanium. And it's like, just let me automate that, you know. Nice. Precision navigation. Oh, this is gonna be good. Any monsters? Any monsters? I think we're good. Thermal plant, that's super useful for later. Moon pool means more titanium. Because what I'm gonna do next is continue expanding the thing. I'll just put a thing here. Wreck. There you go. Go back to the warper base. Set up. Which, by the way, let's set that to something more visible. Warper base. I keep forgetting that beacons show up on the sides of the screen when you're not looking at them. So, like, I really should never be losing track of where I am. Also, I just did something very dangerous. Which was, I hit E forgetting that takes you out of your vehicle. And if you exit a vehicle in the wrong way, you can instantly die. Which makes sense. Because vehicles are dangerous. Alright. Habitat builder. Let's do fabricator. You don't have resources for it, but we'll want a battery charger. Wiring kit. Copper wire and titanium. Okay. How's this going? Okay, we're almost out of membranes. So, let me grab... I can't grab much more. What I can do, though, is create a locker. Actually, I want wall lockers. Wall lockers let you label. This is gonna be my dump. If you've ever played games like this, where there's like a bunch of different materials you need to manage, and you're probably familiar with this idea where sometimes you just need a place to put all of the shit that you don't need right now. And you can sort it later. So now I need to get some more plant matter. I'll also grab a spadefish, because I'm getting hungry. Membrane tree? Oh. Membrane tree? Membrane tree? Why aren't you giving me any more things? There you go. I also grab some of these because they can give me water, and I'm a bit thirsty. But yeah, the next few runs are gonna be all about moving stuff from there to here. So I could do this, boop, 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 boop. And now there's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna almost fill it up. Oh yeah, I want food. I'm hungry. Cook spadefish. We don't need that. We don't need that. We'll have that pinned for now, because I want to do scanner, moon pool. I want to do water filtration. Radio would be nice. Modification station. Boop. Boop. So you don't have to constantly go back for radio stuff.
High priority automated message from Aurora. Live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Medkit Fabricator does not require bleach. Huh. I guess the tidbit, or the little like tooltip about it requiring bleach being used for tending wounds is just now completely inaccurate. It's not like a huge nitpick for the game by any means, it's just like, they changed the way the game worked, and now it's inaccurate. Now, here's one of my problems with the game, unironically. Huge issue. There's no way to make this line up in a way that looks good. But at the same time, I do kind of want some loose foundation. So now we have 9.5. I think I'm going to do a T compartment, like this. And then here will be the moon pool. Here will be the moon pool. Is it below? Maybe it just doesn't want me to build next to it. Yeah, like it doesn't want me to build on this thing that isn't part of the grid. Or it hasn't been built in yet, I think. So we're gonna need a lot more titanium. Bring my laser cutter with me. And we have everything. We got that. So we're gonna want to get all this stuff and bring it with me. Also, we need to drink some water because I'm thirsty. Also grab a snack. Yeah, that's another thing that I think like having an automation system would be really good for. It's like auto feeder, so you don't have to constantly manually catch and eat your own food. So then like you could have a thing that automatically produces nutrient blocks, and then that's a thing that automatically feeds you. So then hunger becomes completely automated as long as you have your power running. And if it's something like uranium, then you need to manually harvest uranium, but at the same time, then there could be things like mining drones. So now we want to go to the wreck, because that'll give me a bunch of titanium. And fortunately, because of the way that crunching shit down works with the what's it called? Titanium bars, we'll get a bunch of storage space. Like we'll have it'll look like our inventory's filled with a bunch of titanium, but we need 2 titanium bars to make a moon pool. Or ingots, so we'll have it'll all get crunched down. Oh, a torpedo arm. I was hoping for a grappling arm, but that's pretty good too. Nothing wrong with the grappling arm. Nothing wrong with the torpedo arm. Yeah, normally I wouldn't be scanning everything, but Need the titanium. Look at this, there's actually, like, you can see a battery spot, but, yeah. That's another thing that I feel like this game could really benefit from, would be, like...
Diversity in this region is unusually low.
Oh, okay.
Cause unknown.
But yeah, I think it'd be really cool if there was, like, a lot of, like, more realistic, and more punishing recipe requirements. And potentially even recipes that require so much stuff that it just becomes completely impractical to create on your own. Like, you need to fill your entire inventory, or it's so much stuff that you can't use your full inventory, so then that you have to use some sort of, like, there could be, like, you know, like an inventory system where you can have, like, an inventory that's accessed directly by your fabricator. Hello, room. Yes! Yes! Here we go. Power cell treasure doesn't really matter that much because now we have the moon pool, but it is still useful. Anything under there? No, it's just here. And I think that that's it for stuff in here, but it does kind of look like there's going to be a data thing up there, which is good. The data boxes. And the thing about data boxes, what I like about data boxes is that there's duplicates. So you don't have to go to very specific parts of the ocean if you want to get specific things. Like, you'll just end up getting them anyways. And I think that's really cool. Reinforced dive suit. That's really useful. We're going to need that for deep sea diving because it gives you heat resistance. Light stick is not really that good. I was hoping that was actually going to be a power transfer thing. I don't know what they're called, but the little, you know, they take one gold and one titanium and they let you extend the reach of a given power supply. So you can have, like, a base that's like solar powered, but also thermal powered. Oh, another back. Vehicle upgrade console. Let's fucking go.
Blueprint acquired.
And that requires you have a moon pool, so... yeah, we just got a lot of really important upgrades. So that's really good. Yeah. 13 titanium. That's good. I'm just gonna try and bring as much stuff as I can from this little shitty outpost to the other places I can manage. I probably shouldn't have brought the Sea Glide if I really wanted to do that, but I could, like, leave it behind to make more space. No, because then I just have to pick it up later. Yeah. My goal is to make it so that I don't need the waterproof lockers, because those, I want to move them and bring them to a stationary base, because, fun fact, I don't know if you might not know this, the actual, rescue pod, the life pod itself can actually move, and not just, like, by happenstance, it'll drift. Like, it's programmed to start drifting over time, and, so you have to be careful about that. So... oh, we also want to pack this thing up. Pack it up. No, pack it up. Pack it up, pack it in. Doop, doop, doop. Don't worry, we have a bunch of space because I can do this. There you go. Can't fit it all. That's fine. there any room in here? No. No. Yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna have to make a few trips. But what this does mean is that yeah, we should be able to get everything in just a few trips. I got that wreck done, right? That wreck that's near the warper base. I'll pick up that beacon at some point then. Here, I'll mark it as special. I wish I could rename them from here. That'd be cool. But at the same time, I do kind of like the way that you have to manually rename them. Hi. Yeah, the way that I actually exit the sea moth is what I do is I hold S for a bit and then I hit E. That's what I found to be pretty safe. It's like I hold and then so it still has a little bit of momentum, but even if it runs directly into me, I don't think it would be enough to kill. That's another thing that I feel like is a little bit disappointing is the entering and exit animations. Like, being able to just pop out feels so artificial. Like, if you had to exit and then, like, it gets, you know, like, there's this long animation where you open the hatch, climb in, and then all the water gets pumped out, it would not only be really immersive, but also it would mean that getting in and out would be much more committal. Because, like, you can't just pop in and out. Like, look at this. Beep. Beep. And it's like, there is an animation there. So it's not nothing, but like, how is there not a bunch of water in here right now? You know? Okay. Ooh, another radio broadcast.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda.
Transgov.
And we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna... I might... You know what? I might witness that, just for the sake of it, but... like, for the sake of the thumbnail, but... It's not that important. Also, notice how everything is like 1.1 because we're a little bit deeper than, I guess we're like 200 meters deep, so it's like a little bit. Should I? I'm not gonna deploy this actually, just because I don't want to accidentally lose it. Okay, so now I'm gonna start actually organizing my stuff because I need to organize my stuff. Yeah. Oh, this'll work. Titanium. Also, I'll grab some more power. Yeah, the biomass thing is super cool. I like it. So this one is gonna be... It's gonna be for equipment. Or yeah, tools / gear. So this is where I'm gonna put the Sea Glide and the laser cutter. And I'm gonna put a dead battery in there. Put a spare battery in there. These are all things that I want on me. So I'll keep those. And then we have... I'll put this in here as well, because that kind of counts as equipment. This is equipment, this is equipment. 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 And now we're gonna have basic crafting and advanced crafting. So basic crafting is gonna be like dead simple stuff. And then advanced crafting is basically anything that's already been crafted or is like... Basically, if it's not in the safe shallows, it's advanced crafting. That's the idea. Oh, too deep. Wow. Shouldn't have left my sea glide behind, huh? Yeah. This is the trouble of being deep. Also, yeah, the way that, like, there's no, like, crushing as an individual, like, there's no, whatever it's called, like, the nitrogen in your bones building up and making you die, basically. Like, there's that, like, there's the mod that incorporates it. I don't know if it's exactly accurate, but I like how it kind of, changes the way you play, where, like, if you know, if you're doing things in a way that's not considerate of your bones, then you're gonna get fucking crushed, you know? Don't want to crush ma. Okay. I just need one more titanium, right? Yeah. Ooh. Thermal plant. Yeah, it would suck if I just died to randomly jumping out of my sea glide at some point, but that's the kind of thing that you just have to accept. It's a level of risk that I'm willing to accept, because I'd rather have a low chance of that than a high chance of getting killed by, you know, not having any air or not seeing where I'm going. So I'm just gonna fill this with materials. Boop. Been recording for almost an hour. So I'm also gonna put these in here. And I don't need this, or this, or this. Right now, at least. Yeah, let's grab as much as we can, and then come back. Yeah, because this gives us the maximum possible inventory space. I will grab this wreck beacon though, even though it will take up a slot, because I don't want to forget about it. Oof. Scary game. Also, the reason I kept my scanner on me is because you never know when you're gonna find something that you want to scan. Sometimes you just find something. And the repair kit, or the repair tool, because I don't want to lose my... What's LOSEMA, you might ask? Lose my ship. Got 'em. Yeah, definitely not the greatest place for a base, but I don't really need the greatest place for a base. I just need somewhere that's good enough. Hello, fishies. Hello, fishies. I love you. I love you, strange creatures. Creatures of the deep. Strange beasties. Yeah, you can see I've been using this sea moth quite a bit. I'm only at 62, so it's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. What's interesting? What's interesting about the different vehicles is that they all control so differently. So like this thing is very intuitive. It's basically like normal swimming, but just with a little bit of like weight to it. But like the Cyclops is so weird because the WASD is basically it. Like you can't really you can't freely rotate, and the prawn suit, you know, it basically just turns everything into land because it's so heavy that it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. At least I think that's why it does that. Oh, back it up. Back it up. Now I can't bring everything with me, but what I can do is bring everything that's important. So, propulsion cannon, copper wire, this is all good. Cyclops efficiency upgrade, you know what, I'm not going to bring all of this. Well, first actually, what I can do is drink some of this water. So I have a bit more storage. But yeah, I don't need... Do I have any silicone rubber requirements? No. So, I'll take some of that. And this. And then these last 4 slots I'm going to save for... I'm going to grab 1 creepvine seed cluster. Wherever creepvine are. Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. And then I'll be heading back to my base, but that's going to be for another episode, because that's my hour. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. And, yeah. Expect so much more Subnautica. Potentially even today. I might do more recording today.